so I'm actually back. Sorry, I had to take a little break. A break to eat. So, here we go. I was crying a little bit. That's okay. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and?
Serious?
Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? Now then, Toko, what time is it? It was just before 9. It was probably 9 on the dot. That's right. It had to have been right around 9 o'clock. Now that you mention it, I think you're right. So, I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. When the body was found. Let's talk to him. Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. What do you want to talk about? I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi? Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why were you asking about that now, and what's nighttime got to do with it? Isn't it obvious this murder took place after nighttime? How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here. So the murder could have only taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. Hold on, wait. Okay, I just had to make sure I was recording. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together. Wait, what? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hino's room to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all 4 of us have airtight alibis. The only one who doesn't are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to go get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well, but you never came to the door, so where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so that's hardly an alibi. I know. So what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? That is really bad, but it's okay. What? That's one of the monitors Monokuma's appeared on. It seems pretty useless. Actually, no, it's totally useless. Hold on. This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. It starts at 7:30. Hold on. The sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning. Then if the body was here before then the sprinklers should have gotten it wet, which would mean the murder must have taken place after 7:30. Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked, before it blew up? If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it. Okay. Wow, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better, too. So thank you, too. Wait, did it have shoes on before that? No. 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 I didn't want to. It's not going to let me look at the shoes? I just want to look at the shoes. Toko? So, who does that body belong to? Who it is? What? I'm not going to look. I don't want to faint anymore. Period. Glenn, you tell him. Was it this thing that ate her? I don't know. The Monokuma flower, huh? Is it true? Does it really eat plastic, paper, and people? Anyway, I don't think it's related to the case. Anyways, there's a camera, there's a knife. I've checked out everything but the shed, I believe. Just to be sure, I should take a look at the tool shed. Yes! Oh my lord, that was so loud. The room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I should probably look into that. Yes, this is new. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime, but the underside is totally clean and completely dry. On one side is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. The pickaxe? Is it the pickaxe? There's something carved into the handle of the pickaxe. Crazy diamond. It's the same thing. It's connected to Mondo. What's this? What's that? Flower pots! These flower pots have nothing to do with the case. Then why are they highlighted for me to look at? That is a stupid idea. Let me look at the lawnmower. There's a lawnmower here. Okay, yeah, whatever. I don't really give a crap. These tools have nothing to do with the case. What about this, then? I really hope there aren't any clues in the fertilizer. Well, there's money! Whatever, I'm out of here. I don't think I've seen everything there is to see. Actually, I have. Is it in the chickens? I remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop. I count 4 chickens. Huh? 4? Yo. What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right? What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens in here now, and we're 1 short. Huh? That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared. I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Even if a piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. He ignored it. When did the chickens disappear? Chickens! But I'm not done yet. What is that? What is that? What is that? If that corpse is Kyoko, if that's true, was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? Why is my nose like cracking? If I find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. She was never the person to talk about herself. If I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room is with Byakuya. What? Just give up. He took the key. I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. Hey, Byakuya. If you do come up with an alibi, I'll be happy to hear it later at the class trial. Oh no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect, after all. Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see. Depending on my mood, I may go with you or I may not. Come back later, huh? What area? What area? For the life of me, I can't remember where that red sign is from. Like red board? Like the red board? Where's red board? Like I cannot remember for the life of me where the flipping heck that red board was. Epic! Literally, I don't know. And that's really bad. That's really bad. It's not going to be here because we've already been here. Where is it? Here, hold on. I need to see what it looks like. Truth bullets. Okay. It seems familiar. What did we see earlier? What is that? Okay, I was looking up like a walkthrough. I didn't see any spoilers, luckily, but I found out that I'm supposed to go to the gym next, so... Oh my lord. I don't really know what the flying crap I'm supposed to do, but I'm gonna try our best. Actually, I don't know what episode this is. I have all of mine combined into weird sections now. I need to go back and check. Okay. It's gem. Oh, okay. Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here. I just found something. What is it? It's what? A bomb. So the bomb is in here. And that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. Fragments near the dead body has been updated. So was that part of the bomb? I checked everything. All that's left is Kyoko's room. I have to go back to the garden. Are you joking? Are you joking me? I keep trying to teleport like in Persona 5, and it's just not working. Am I recording? Yeah, okay, whatever. What the flip? Let's just speed run it, sisters. Speed running tactics. The floor where Hifumi died, Hifumi, I don't know how to say his name. Anyway, is literally the hardest floor to navigate through, because what is that? What even is that? Like, are you serious? So let's just go upstairs. And let's go back to the garden. Yes, sir. I am hungry again, even though I just ate. Wow, that's epic. Okay. Let's talk to him. You think you can go soon, Byakuya? You wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. He walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. Wow! You're really fast. Well then, here we go. He took out the key and slid it into the keyhole, and it's open. Looks like it, thanks. Wow! Epic. So this is Kyoko's room. What is that? There's something on the table. It's a woodblock decoration. What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses use them. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that. But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really, what? Unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to. The dojo! Epic. Okay, let's just look around. Her bed's probably not important. Here's her bed. I don't see anything. Well, you know, there might have been something. You don't know. You never know. What am I supposed to look at over here? What is... Oh. Okay, let's just talk to him again.
What?
You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. A clue that might help us understand Kyoko. You can't be serious. That's why you made me take the time out of my search to come here? Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you must have something more concrete, something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know. Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. Huh? What's this?
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it if something ever happens to me. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Found it. What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it. Well, something has certainly happened, so open it. Okay. I opened it, the envelope, and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets.
What?
And that's all that was in there? Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets. What could it be? Under the sheets. But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. Class number 78 student registry. Mukuro Ikusawa. It appears to be Mukuro Ikusawa's profile. Yeah, it looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with the key. You're so annoying. It was a key and blank. That's it. That must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind? I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. I made an effort to pull myself together and looked at the profile sheet. Name, Mukuro Ikusawa. Sex, female. The ultimate soldier. What? Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on a vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information, and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Finner for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she received battle training of her own violation. I don't know. She never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Epic! The Ultimate Soldier, a mercenary group? That doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in is a completely different dimension. Sci-fi, that's how different this is. That's how I saw things just as an ordinary person, but then I never imagined the name Fernrear, I don't know how to say that, would pop up in a place like this. Huh? You recognize it? The F Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. What? But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard that says that F has already... Oh, my lord. Well, I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero. What? Ah, it's you. What do you got in your pretty little hand there? Uh-oh, you found her profile. So what if I did? We did. Don't freak out on me. I'm not going to hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out of here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivores, you know. Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well? Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it is. Now can I? Would you like to know something interesting? Interesting? It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that. When you all first got together in the main hall back then, there were 15 people there, right? I think the first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. A misunderstanding, are you saying? That's right, there weren't actually 15 of you. The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16. 16, then.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, the one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
The 16th student, Mukuro Ikusaba. She's part of this school life, so the one making all the regulations is. Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well, because, like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since you've got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know. Makes sense. Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm going to share a little secret with you. Seriously? You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? Okay, now that's all you get. So that's not Kyoko because she has scars. Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars. Wait, so on the back of her hand. The tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said they were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves to hide the scars, which means those fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again, huh? Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap? God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here. Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules to the game. But why would he tell us that, and why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of the 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to this case. Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why we would have a whole class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began. But based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind. Mukuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit. Huh? What makes you say that? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity, but if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point. Mukuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense than to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. They wanted to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it, it definitely seems possible, but if that's really true, if Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. I should find out if that key and the dojo really are connected. Well, are you coming? Epic! Let's talk to him. Hurry up and check the locker. That's what we're here for, after all. Is it 5? I don't know. Is it 6? There are wooden lockers here. They use wood block keys just like those at super traditional public bathhouses. It was really a key. Makoto, do you see the locker farthest to the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key we found on that locker, right? Well, just try it. Oh, okay. I took out the woodblock key and inserted it into the locker's metal, and click. The locker eagerly accepted the key and it opened. There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. What? Oh, there's something else inside the locker. What is that? It's duct tape. Is that a blood stain? It's surely related to the case. The duct tape is related to the case. But how? What? Is something wrong? It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room? Or perhaps... Byakuya. Forget it. Come on, we need to continue on to the next location. Oh, what next location? There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on... Fenrir! Fenrir! I don't know. Fenrir, you mean the mercenary group that Mukuro was a part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? Where in the school would you go to do research on something? Research? Are you talking about the archive? That's right, the archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to. We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Byakuya seemed to know that the archive, like the back of his hand, and went straight to a shelf in the back. Ah, here we go. He quickly returned with a file in hand. Epic!
I see.
Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever. I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group are all neutralized. Rumors indicate that they were killed to keep them from revealing the many secrets. However, believe that the mounting eternal tension within the group and they simply imploded. What? My throat's so dry. What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it is, isn't? This is our reality, the only reality. The people are part of our world. Their battlefields are much different from our lives here, an unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to hear about it. Now that you mention it, the report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right, it said Fenrir is the wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. What? They got a tattoo of it? Could that mean... Yeah, so it's probably not Kyoko who's dead. Goody!
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us organisms, the Earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial. So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later.
Then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial. It would seem that way. Let's go. I feel like he would talk exactly like that. Really, like, just weirdly out of place. This is so sad, Harmony. Whoa, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together. Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together, just the two of you? What, are you jealous? Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking and embrace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second? He could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself, but... We stood there for 5 full minutes, waiting for something weird to happen, and then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma showed up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again. What should we do? Should we keep waiting here, or... Or what? Jesus! Did I scare you? Oh my lord, wait. Wait. Have I been recording for a long time? Okay. I think I'm gonna cut this episode off here. And next episode, we'll continue with the class trial stuff. So we'll see you then. Bye.